Hello everybody, welcome to Game 5 of the 1975 World Series. This one is played back to History Maker Baseball where we started in Game 1. Series tied at 2 games apiece. The Reds have won the last 2. So there's a final game here in Cincinnati. They're going to try to make it a good one, try to take a 3-2 lead and send it to Fenway. And I'm trying to get my base here that's holding the phone to stop pivoting. It's not holding the phone as tightly as I would like it, and it's kind of tilting on me. So I'm not sure how to fix that. But I'm hoping if I slide it back this way, it'll do better. Hopefully I'm just going to go with that. We're just going to go with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well, then you won't see this video. But if you see in the video, that means it worked. All right, so Game 5, our starting pitchers, Don Gullett for the Reds and Reggie Cleveland making his first appearance for the Red Sox. I do have the benches and bullpens off to the side, and also the umpires for today's game. These are the as-played umpires at their particular bases. George Maloney covered the plate in this game. Satch Davidson was at first, Art France at second, and Nick Colosi at third. This was played October 16th, 1975. Did the pregame checks, and since Cincinnati's won 2 in a row, they did roll a 2, which means they're harmonious, but when we went to the game day check, they rolled a 5, which was no effect. For Boston, they have lost 2 in a row. They rolled a 1 on the D6, which means they're fully dissonant, but again, they rolled a 5 on the game day check for no effect. However, from Game 1, Jim Willoughby will continue to be hot until further notice. He had that distinction in Game 1. He never lost it, obviously, so it's still there. All right, let's look at the lineups very quickly. Benitez in left, Doyle at second, Yastrzemski at first, Fisk catching, Lynn in center, Petrocelli at third, Evans in right, Burleson short, and Cleveland the pitcher. And the hot and cold I took from the previous game, Game 4, played on Stratomatic, where Fred Lynn hit 2 home runs, so he is hot. Petrocelli went 0 for 4, he is cold. For the Reds, we got typical lineup: Rose, Griffey, Morgan, bench, Perez, Foster, Concepcion, Geronimo, and Gullett. Bench with his big performance in Game 4 is hot. Perez took an offer, so he is cold. So I think that kind of sets everything up for us. Now I just need to get everything to show on camera, and I might be able to do it with the... No, I can't do it that way. It has to be done this way. Okay. So I'm going to have to do it this way. Probably not going to be able to show the score sheet if I'm going to show the dice rolls and everything else. So I think the score sheet's going to be out of view. The only thing we're going to have in view is the dice roll and the pitcher and batter cards. So I guess what I'll do is I'll show the score sheet after every inning, just so you can get a recap on it. So I think with all those festivities out of the way, we will get started here in Game 5. I do have the game book right here ready to go. And like I said, the umpires and benches are off to the side. All right. Don Gullett finishing up his warm-up tosses. He took the loss in Game 1 on History Maker Baseball because of the great performance by Louis Tiant. But Gullett had a great performance as well, just he got outdueled by Tiant. All right, so we're ready to go. Juan Benitez will lead things off here against Don Gullett. We get a 2-4-4. It asks, is the pitcher an ace? He's a semi-ace, but the sire die says no. Is the batter a champion? No, he's a hero, but not a champion. He's going to ground to short unless he's a whiffer. He is not a whiffer, so it would simply be a ground ball to shortstop. And Benitez is retired, 1 away. Here's Denny Doyle. I'm going to take a chance and do this inning by inning rather than at bat by at bat, so the score sheet will look a little bit different. Here's Denny Doyle, and we get a 3-4-6. Blank for the pitcher. Is he eager? Yes, he is. Denny Doyle is eager, so he's going to fly to center. He will not walk. So that's 2 up and 2 down for Carl Yastrzemski, the first baseman. Stepping in. We get a 1-1-3. Ace or dynamic. He is a semi-ace, but again, the blank there keeps him from getting that. Is the batter a slugger? Well, he's a semi-slugger. We've got to roll and see if he's going to be a slugger. He is not. He is not going to be a slugger. So he won't double, but instead he will single. So Yaz with a single. So Carl Yastrzemski with the base hit. And I was going to, I don't think I have it with me though. No, I don't have them with me. Got those down. I had to play this game upstairs because My wife's watching a movie downstairs and I don't want to disturb or be disturbed. So not playing in my normal living room position that I'm used to. So gonna have to bear with it. Runner at first, 2 down for Carlton Fisk. We get a 1-3-6. Is he an ace? No, again, Gullet cannot find the dot to save his skin, so he won't be an ace. Is the batter whiffer or cold? No, he's neither. So we go to infield drama. We got infield drama for the Reds, and in the infield, Morgan is semi-gold, Rose is semi-iron, Concepcion is gold, Perez is neutral. We get a 4-5 on the infield drama. Shortstop iron, no, Concepcion's gold. If it was iron, it'd be an error. Otherwise, after a quick bobble, he'll throw over to first to end the inning. So nothing doing there for Boston rather, as Concepcion makes the play. All right, bottom of the first, Pete Rose steps to the plate against Reggie Cleveland, making his first foray into the series. He's a semi-workman with semi-control. We get a 3-3-6. 3-3-6 asks, is he ace or dynamic? No, he's not. Is the batter sad sack, utility, or patient? He's none of that. So Pete Rose is going to single to center, and it's in red, so we're going to the experience chart for the next at bat. Ken Griffey is a semi-prospect. Cleveland is a semi-icon. So Cleveland's the supposed advantage there, but if the dot comes up blank, or if the dice come up blank on this decider, then they'll both be neutral. Oh, it's a dot. 1-2 on the experience chart. Icon batter. No, he's a prospect batter. If he was an icon batter, we'd have a highlight reel blast to left for a fence. Otherwise, it's a strikeout. So Griffey is out on strikes, and it's in blue, so we're going to the right now chart. Morgan is going to be neutral, but Cleveland will be semi-hot from that strikeout. So right now chart it is, but now they're both neutral. 3-6 on the right now chart. Cold pitcher, no, he's not. If he was, he would miss the outside corner, and the batter would single past third. Otherwise, it's a pop-up to Carlton Fisk for out number 2. So 2 down as Morgan is retired. Here's the hot batter, Johnny Bench. 2-3-4. Are there runs on base? Yes, there are. Rose is on first base, which is good for Boston because the next result said hot batter would have a fence check. He is a hot batter, and he would have a fence check with a semi-slugger and a semi-home run king, so it's probably better for Boston that we do have a plate drama result. So we'll go to the plate drama. And we get a 5-6 on plate drama. Catcher, gold. Note, Fisk is rated as neutral, not gold. So it will be a wild pitch, and that will move the runner to second with 2 outs. And that's in red, so we're going to the experience chart for the at-bat between Bench and Cleveland. Again, Bench icon, Cleveland semi-icon. Now they're both icons. 2-4. Icon batter, yes, delivers single pass just inside the baseline for a base hit. Now let's check runner advancement with a lead die of 2. It says here, active runner scores from first on a double or from second on any hit, but Rose is not active, so he will have to stop at third. So runners are at the corners with 2 down, and that's going to bring up Tony Perez, rather. Perez is the designated cold batter if it gets to that, but we're not on that result right now, so that's irrelevant. But runners are on the corners. That's certainly relevant with 2 outs. 2-5 for Cleveland. And I'm sorry, I should have rolled all 3. I was thinking I rolled off the mini chart. Let me redo the whole thing. 1-2-3, flash and fresh. He does not have the flash quality, so it's a ground ball to short, and that's going to end the inning. So Cleveland, a little bit of trouble, but gets out of it. And at the end of 1, we've got no score here at Riverfront. And Fred Lynn will step in. He is the designated hot batter. He had 2 home runs in Game 4. So he's going to give it a go here against Gullet. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? Yes, this time he is. The sire die finally fell for him. So since he's an ace, it is a strikeout. And since Lynn does not have the good eye, the strikeout will stand. And that's 1 away. Here's Rico Petrocelli. That is a 3-6-6. He's not a pinch hitter, so he's going to fly to center for out number 2. And that brings up Dewey Evans. 4-5-6. The pitcher is blank. The batter, is he patient? No, he's not. So he's going to fly out to center, and that's going to end the inning. It is in purple, so we're going to the chemistry chart for the first at bat of the bottom of the second. And Boston is dissonant, while Cincinnati is harmonious. So that's definitely important, as Cincinnati will have the advantage on this at bat. No decider die needed because they're fully harmonious and fully dissonant. All right, so just a 2-die roll is all that's needed. 1-4, batting team dissonance. No, they're harmonious. If they were dissonant, it would be a hesitant swing, a dribbler to the pitcher. Otherwise, it's a single. So in this case, George Foster leads off with a single. So Foster leads off with a base hit. And that'll bring up Concepcion. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? Concepcion's not a whiffer. So we have outfield drama. Beniquez is gold. Evans is gold. Lynn is neutral. 1-5. Outfield drama. 1-5. Left fielder gold. Yes, Beniquez is gold. So he makes a running stab of a fly out. Or drive to left. He makes a running stab. If he was not gold, it would drop in for a single. And that results in purple, like many of the results on those charts are. So we're going right back to the chemistry chart for the next at bat, which is Cesar Geronimo. We get a 2-5. Pitching team dissonance. Yes, they are dissonant. So lack of hustle, modestly hit ball drops for a single. So how about that? Lead die of 2, just a 1-base advancement. So runners are now at first and second with 1 away. And now we've got the pitcher spot up, Don Gullett. Since there's already 1 out, we're not going to bunt. 1-2-4. And 1-2-4 asks, does the pitcher have control? Cleveland has semi-control, but decider die is a blank. Is the batter eager? Yes, he is. He's going to pop it up to first, so he won't walk. It's a pop-up. Infield fly rule. Out number 2. And now it takes us to Pete Rose. 555s. That's good for the offense. Ace or star? No. Is he a scrapper? No, he's a semi-scrapper, but decider die says no. So that's a home run for Pete Rose. A 3-run homer for Pete Rose on that 555. The decider die was in his favor. Had that been a dot, that would have just been a single because he would have been considered a scrapper. But since it was not a scrapper, it's a 3-run homer for Pete Rose, who does have that occasional power. And the Reds now jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now we get a 2-3-4. Nobody's on base because of the home run. Is it a hot batter? Griffey's not a hot batter. He's going to pop to third. And that's going to end the inning. So after 2 complete, it is Cincinnati 3, Boston nothing. And Don Gullett given a 3-run lead to work with. And I forgot to do it after the first inning, but I'll do it now. Here is the score sheet for the first 2 innings. You see Boston trailing 3-0. Pete Rose with the 3-run homer, driving in Foster and Geronimo. So we go to the third, and it'll be Burleson, Cleveland, and Beniquez. You're not going to go to the bullpen in the second inning or third inning, so Cleveland will bat for himself. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? Yes, it's a pop fly to the infield of our choice. We're going to say he pops up to Concepcion at short. 1 away, and that brings up Reggie Cleveland, who obviously has an awful batting card. 1-3-5. That is the unusual results, and a black 1 means we're going to the ballpark. And Riverfront Stadium is semi-big. So we'll see what happens with that. It is now neutral ballpark. 4-5. Small ballpark. Slugger or home run king blasts home run. Others fly out. Otherwise, any batter flies out to the warning track. So Cleveland got into it, but not quite enough, as Foster was able to catch it at the track for out number 2. Brings up Beniquez. And we get a 2-3-3. Ace or star? Well, he's a semi-ace. That fits in that category. It's a ground out to Concepcion to end the inning. So 3 solid shutout innings for Don Gullett. And Reds lead it 3-0 going to the bottom of the third. Here is Little Joe. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. No, Fisk is not iron. Does he have a good eye? No, he doesn't. It's a strikeout. So Little Joe out on strikes. And that's in blue. So we're going to the right now chart. Bench is semi-hot because he singled his first time up. And Cleveland is semi-hot because of that strikeout. So 2 semi-hot players. But now they're both neutral because the decider die is a blank. 3-6. Cold pitcher. No, he's not a cold pitcher. So it's a pop-up to Fisk. for out number 2. And that's going to send us to Tony Perez. 2-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? Tony Perez is not eager. So he's going to ground out to second unless he's patient, which he is not. So it's a ground out to Doyle. And the inning is over. So after 3 complete, we're still looking at 3-0 in favor of the Big Red Machine. Final inning of full freshness for both pitchers coming up. Don Gullett. 2-2-4, pitching at home. Yes, he is. It's a pop up to short. So I always circle that to know that that was the 2-2-4 result. So the home field did factor in on that play. Here's Yastrzemski. 2-2-6. Is he hit by a pitch? Yes, he is. The dot is there. So Yastrzemski gets plunked. So Yastrzemski's aboard. And that brings up Carlton Fisk. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is Fisk eager? No. He's going to ground to second. And with a lead die of 2, that is a fielder's choice. So Yastrzemski will be out at second, 4-6 on the play. Morgan to Concepcion. 2 down for Fred Lynn, the designated hot batter, but he did strike out his first time. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes. It's a liner to second, and that's going to end the inning. So now Gullett will be semi-fresh for the next couple of innings. And Cleveland, this is his last inning to be fresh, facing George Foster. 4-5-6. Blank for the pitcher. Is Foster patient? No, he's not. He's going to fly to center. And that's in purple. So we're going to the... Oops, got him upside down, don't I? In fact, I got both of these guys upside down. Okay, let's fix them. So Concepcion's the batter for the chemistry roll. Get a 5-6. Pitching team dissonance. Yes, because they're dissonant. So it says, pitcher not confident chooses safe pitch, ripped to outfield for a single. So instead of a strikeout, it becomes a single for Concepcion. So that brings up Geronimo. 2-2-3 for Geronimo. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is he slugger or utility? He's neither one. So he's going to single to left field. That'll put runners at first and second with only 1 out for Don Gullett. Gullett is up there to swing away. 1-6-6. Is the pitcher a workman? Yes, he is. The sire die says semi-workman. That's a workman. It's going to be a single to left field. So how about that? Don Gullett will single off of... Let's see here. Runner advances 1 base, 2 base. Active runner scores from second on any hit. Foster is semi-stoic. I'm sorry. Concepcion is semi-active. So we got to see if he's going to be active on this particular play. He will not. So Concepcion will have to hold. Its bases loaded now with 1 out. And back to the top of the order in Pete Rose. And now Cleveland, that's the 3rd straight hit he has allowed. So he is now going to be semi-struggler unless we go to the bullpen. And Pete Rose is up, followed by Griffey. They're going to go to the bullpen. They're going to make the move and bring in Jim Burton. So left-hander Jim Burton is going to come on. He's going to become an ace on this first at-bat against Pete Rose. He will get that ace quality. He's already got star semi-flash and control, but on his first at-bat, he will be an ace. So Cleveland can't close the book on Cleveland. He goes 3 1/3. But he's given up 3 runs already and responsible for all 3 runners on base right now. But Pete Rose is coming up against Burton. And Burton is an ace on this particular bat. 1-2-4. Does he have control? He's got semi-control, but the sire die says no. Is the batter eager? Pete Rose is not eager. He will walk, and that will force in a run. So the sire die cost him. If he had had control, it would have been a double play to end the inning. But the decider die being blank cost him at least 1 run, if not more, because now it's a bases-loaded walk to force in a run. It's now 4-0 Cincinnati. And now Burton loses that ace quality. He just sticks with the star quality against Griffey. 1-3-5. It's the umpire check. When you get a 1-3-5, the unusual results. The blue 1 means it's the umpire check, and it's a bases loaded umpire check. It's a 2-die roll. We get a 1-4. Lenient umpire at home. George Maloney is semi-lenient, but the decider die is a blank, so he will not be lenient on this particular play. So I'll show it to you out of the book. 1-4, lenient umpire at home, no. If he was lenient, fly out runner on third tags, ruled safe after collision with catcher. Other umpires rule runner out at home. So it's a double play, basically. It is a fly out and a double play. So we're going to have Griffey. It doesn't give who the outfielder is. So I'm going to say, since he's a left-hander, he flew to right field to Dewey Evans. And then Geronimo trying to tag up and score is out on the throw by Evans, 9-2 to end the inning. So the Reds get 1 run. It could have been a whole lot worse for Boston. So we close the book on Cleveland. He gives up 4 runs all earned in 3 1/3. And his hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits in just 3 1/3. Boy, he was not good at all. No walks, but he did, let's see, 2 strikeouts it looks like. So he had a rough outing. There's the final line score on Cleveland. 3 1/3, 8 hits, 4 runs all earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts, and the home run allowed by Pete Rose, the big 3-run homer. So after 4 complete, it is Cincinnati 4 and Boston nothing. All right, we go to the 5th, and now semi-fresh for Don Gullett as we're in the 5th inning. He'll be facing Petrocelli, Evans, and Burleson. If anybody gets on, we get a pinch hitter for Burton. And we get a 2-2-6. Well, if it's a dot, he gets hit by a pitch, but since it's not a dot, it will just be, we'll move on to the next one. Cleanup batter. He's not the cleanup batter, so he's going to fly to left unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer, but we got to roll and see if he's a whiffer or not. He is, so he will strike out. So Petrocelli down on strikes. Brings up Dewey Evans. We get a 1-3-4. Gold catcher, yes. Johnny Bench is, no, he's not. He's semi-gold. Decider die says no, so it won't be a gold catcher. Is the batter a champion? No, he's not a champion. So we got outfield drama for Cincinnati. Outfield drama for Cincinnati. We get a 1-1 on outfield drama. Right fielder gold. Griffey is not gold. Easy fly out, otherwise single. Right fielder bobbles, ball makes the play. Batter goes to second base on the error. So we got a single plus an error. So Evans will single and take second on the E9 by Griffey. So Evans is now at second base with 1 out. And that's going to bring up. And it also is in purple. So we're going to the chemistry chart for the at-bat of Rick Burleson. 2-6. 2-6 says batting team harmony. No, they're not harmonious, so it's a ground out to second. That will move the runner to third with 2 outs. And now we will get a pinch hitter for Jim Burton as he is done. So Burton ends up going 2/3 of an inning and giving up a bases loaded walk, but nothing else, thanks to that double play. So Burton is out. We need a pinch hitter, and the pinch hitter is going to be, Boston has all their best pinch hitters are left-handed. So let's see, do they go with Doug Griffin? I guess they're going to go with Doug Griffin. No, you know what? We're going to go with Carbo because Carbo's a pretty good hitter, lefty or righty. So Carbo is going to be the pinch hitter. Or do they want to save him? Well, no, they got a runner on third. They need a hit. They do need a hit. So Griffin will not pinch hit. It will be Carbo instead. Carbo will be the pinch hitter. See what he can do. Runner at third and 2 outs. Almost a 3-6-6. 3-6-6 was the pinch hitter check. 3-4-6 is blank for the pitcher. Is he eager? No, he's not. It'll be a walk. Active runner steals, but he's semi-stoic. So Carbo draws a 2-out walk as a pinch hitter. Puts runners on the corners with 2 outs. And it also takes us to the chemistry chart for the next at bat for Juan Beniquez. 2-5 on the chemistry chart. Pitching team distance, no. It's a fly out to right field, and the inning is over. So Gullett pitches around that mess and still keeps the shutout intact. We go to the bottom of the 5th, And for the Reds, it'll be Morgan, Bench, and Perez. For the Red Sox, it'll be Jim Willoughby. They want to use his hot until further notice while they can. So Jim Willoughby is in, and he is hot until further notice, if it should come to that. Willoughby is in. He does not get the ace to start the inning because he's starting an inning. You got to come in mid-inning to get that. Here's Morgan. We get a 1-2-5. He's not a struggler. Is Morgan patient? No, yes, he is patient, so it's a walk. But we do have the goggles, the little glasses on the 1-2-5 result. When you get a walk, you go to the glass. You see the glasses here. So we go over to the glasses, and it says questionable or lenient umpire, questionable or strict umpire called strike 3. So for Maloney, he's not questionable or strict. So Morgan's walk will hold up. So Morgan will take that leadoff walk against Willoughby. So Morgan is on. Here's Johnny Bench. 1-3-5, and that's the unusual play. And black 1 means we're going back to the ballpark. Going back to Riverfront Stadium. And Riverfront is semi-big to both lefties and righties. So we'll see what happens here. It's a 2-die roll plus the decider. All right, it's a neutral park. It's not big now. 4-6. Big ballpark. Deep fly caught by the outfielder. Otherwise, home run king hits home run. Others fly out. And the batter is Bench. He's a home run king. I need the decider die to see if he's a home run king. He is. It's gone. Johnny Bench, a 2-run homer. Continues his hot hitting as he goes deep thanks to the decider die. It is now a 6-0 ball game, Cincinnati. And they are just, were left for dead after being down 2-0, but they have fought back vigorously and look to take a 3-2 lead going into Boston, which mirrors what happened in real life. And next game will be inside pitch. So, and it'll be Louis Tiant after a long delay, because remember between Game 5 and Game 6 there was a whole lot of rain in Boston, which allowed Tiant to come back on short, what would have been short rest. So it'll be Tiant. And I'm thinking he takes on Gary Nolan, but it could be Billingham. I'd have to double check it. I know Gullett faces Lee in Game 7 if we get there. But Game 6 would be Tiant on inside pitch. All right, so we now have Tony Perez. 3-4-6. Blank for the pitcher is Perez eager. No, he's not. It's a walk. So now Willoughby has become semi-struggler because of 3 straight base runners. And that result was in purple on the walk, so we're going to the chemistry chart for the next at bat by Foster. 3-5. Pitching team distance, yes. Inattentive infielder lets the ball get past him for a single. And with the lead die of 3, it's a 2-base advancement, so Perez will motor over to third base. So runners are on the corners, and now Willoughby is fully a struggler. And bullpen activity continues for the Red Sox as Dick Pole is loosing. Willoughby trying to snap out of it. Whoops, that was a 1. I just knocked it over. 1-2-4. Control pitcher. He's got semi-control, but decider die is a blank. Is the batter eager? Concepcion semi-eager. Is he really eager or not? He is not. Boy, that decider die has really hurt Boston today. So since it's not eager, it'll be a walk, and that'll load the bases. What would have been a double play to end the inning now loads the bases. And that brings up Geronimo, and that's going to be it for Willoughby. They can't afford to go any further. So Willoughby will leave, and Roger Moret, the left-hander, will come in. Their second left-hander and second and only other left-hander in the pen. But he will be an ace on this first at bat. He will be an ace. Bases are loaded, nobody out. He needs a strikeout in the worst way. Infield is in. We get a 1-3-3. 1-3-3. Blank for the pitcher. Is he a slugger? He's a semi-scrapper, so he's going to fly out to left. And on lead die 1, no sacrifice fly. So Geronimo will hold, or all the runners will have to hold. And that'll bring up Gullett. And again, infield now at double play depth. 1-2-5. He's not a struggler. He is Moret. And Gullett is not patient, so he's going to ground it to third unless he's a whiffer. He is a whiffer, so that'll be a strikeout, but it does prevent the double play. But now there's 2 outs with the bases loaded, and Pete Rose, the batter, as Moret tries to clean up the mess left behind by Willoughby. 1-5-6 is the batter, a whiffer. Rose is not a whiffer, so we have outfield drama for the Red Sox. Outfield drama. And we get a 5-6. Left fielder iron. No, Beniquez is gold, so he will make the catch. And that will end the inning. But 2 more runs come in. It is now 6-0. As we can see the score sheet now, it is 6-0. Thanks to all the mess that's going on with these Red Sox bullpen here. Willoughby ends up not getting anybody out. And he ends up, let's see, walking 3. And giving up a home run and a single, so 2 hits and 2 runs. Boy, talk about an ugly outing for a guy that was supposed to be hot until further notice. That just didn't work out for him this time. So we go to the top of the 6th. It's 6-0 Cincinnati. Denny Doyle leads off against Gullett. 2-6-6. 2-6-6. Is he the leadoff batter? Yes, he is. It's a single to center. So Doyle leads off with a single. Brings up Yaz. 3-3-4. Prospect. No, Gullett's not a prospect. Is he patient? I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry. 3-3-4, not 3-4-4. 3-3-4. Ace or star? Yes, he is. It's a pop-up to first base. So Perez will take it. 1 away. I was looking at 3-4-4 instead of 3-3-4 by mistake. All right, here's Pudge. 4-4-6. Is he a star? No, he's a semi-ace, not a star. Sad sack, utility, or patient? None of that. So it's a single to right field for Fisk. And with lead at 4, Denny Doyle will motor to third. So runners on the corners with 1 out, and that result was in red. So we're going to the experience chart. Lynn, a semi-prospect, and Gullett, a semi-icon. Now they're both neutral. 4-5. Prospect batter. No, he's not a prospect batter. If he was, he'd strike out. Otherwise, hard to field infield grounder, batter out, and runners advance because of lead at 4. So the run will score. Denny Doyle will break up the shutout by scoring on the ground out. Yastrzemski will go to second base. We'll say he grounds to Perez. It didn't say in the book. You just kind of pick whoever you want. And now there's 2 down with Fisk at second for Petrocelli. Here we go. No, I was missing one of my dice there. 1-5-6. Is Petrocelli a whiffer? Yes, he's a semi-whiffer. Decider die says he is, so he will strike out to end the inning. But they break up the shutout. So now Gullett cannot hold semi-freshness much longer. 1 more inning is all he's going to get. He's not going to get it into the 8th or 9th. So if he stays on that long, that is. But right now, Moret is now semi-fresh because he's pitching his 2nd inning, facing Griffey. 1, 2, 3. Flash and fresh. Well, he does have semi-flash, and he's semi-fresh, and the decider die says he is, so it is a strikeout. Griffey is gone, 1 away. Reds still lead it, though, 6-1 comfortably. And we get a 1-6-6. Workman or gilded? No. Is the batter a whiffer? No, he's not. He's going to ground to third. That's out number 2, but that is in red, so we're going to the experience chart. For the next at bat, Johnny Bench is an icon, and Moret is a semi-icon. 3-4. Prospect batter. No, he's an icon. If it was prospect, he'd be striking out, caught looking. Otherwise, grounder, number up the first baseline, runners advance, but there's no runners on. It's just a ground ball that Yastrzemski handles to end the inning. And after 6 complete, it is still Cincinnati 6 and Boston 1. As you can see the line scores for all the pitchers. Now Moret has gone 2 innings, so he is scheduled to bat third this inning. So that's going to be it for Moret. We'll do the totals on him because he went 2 innings and he didn't give up anything. He had a great outing. 2 innings of shutout, no hit, no run, striking out 2. So nice outing there for Moret. 2 innings and nothing allowed. 2 innings with nothing allowed there. So he will be pinch hit for, though, because he's scheduled to bat third this inning. And the pinch hitter most likely will be Cecil Cooper. So Cecil Cooper will pick up a bat and hit behind Evans and Burleson. So Cooper, pinch hitting. But the first batter up is Rick Burleson. Last inning of semi-freshness for Gullett. 1-2-4, control pitcher. He's got semi-control. Desiree gives it to him. It's a ground out to Concepcion. One away. Evans is retired, and here is Burleson. 1-3-5. Back to the ballpark. What's a lot of 1-3-5 unusual results again? And this one's back to the ballpark, which is semi-big. And it's finally big. First time it came up as a dot. It is a big ballpark. 4-6. Big ballpark, deep fly caught by the outfielder. So we'll say he flew to left. 2 down. And now that brings up the pinch hitter, Cecil Cooper. He will pinch hit against Gullett. 5-5-6. 5-5-6. Is the pitcher an ace? No, he's got semi-ace, but this is a dot. It's not a dot. Is the batter a sad sack? No, he's not a sad sack. It's a double. Pinch hit double for Cecil Cooper. He gets a pinch hit double, 2-out double. And that will send up Juan Beniquez. 2-3-5. It's not wild. Is Beniquez eager? No, he's not. He's going to ground out to second, and that's going to end the inning. So 7th inning stretch is upon us. And the score is still Cincinnati 6, Boston 1. We do need a new pitcher for the Red Sox, and it will be Dick Pole. So Dick Pole will be coming on. He has not appeared in the series yet, but when you're down 6-1, you might as well use some guys that haven't had a chance. Save the other guys for games 6 and 7, although not knowing there's going to be a big delay. You don't know that going in, so you have to manage accordingly. All right, so the Reds will have leading off. They will have Perez, Foster, and Concepcion to face Dick Pole. Dick Pole, the 5th Cincinnati pitcher, Boston pitcher rather. And Gullett's gone the whole way. He's no longer semi-fresh though, so you might see some bullpen activity coming up. We'll see. Here's Tony Perez against Dick Pole. 5-6-6. Is he wild? Dick Pole is not wild. Does he have a good eye? No, he doesn't. It will be a strikeout of Perez. And it's in blue, so we're going to the right now chart. George Foster singled his last time up, so he's hot. And Dick Pole is hot because of the strikeout he just got. 1-1. Cold pitcher serves up gopher ball, but he's not cold. He's hot, so it's a shallow fly to right. 2 down as Foster is retired. That will bring up Concepcion. 3-6-6. He's not a pinch hitter, so he will fly to center. And the inning is over. So Dick Pole pitches a shutout inning of relief, and at the end of 7, it's still 6-1 in favor of Cincinnati. Now, the question is, how long does Don Gullett continue? They're going to let him start the 8th. He is not, remember, he's lost all freshness. And in the bullpen for the Reds, they do have right-hander Pedro Borbon. So Pedro Borbon is loosening, just in case. Here's actually Beniquez led off made the last out last inning. I forgot to move the cards. It's actually Doyle leading off. Doyle 3-3-3, triple threes. Blank for the pitcher. Is a utility or sad sack? He's neither one. That's a triple into the gap. So how about that? Denny Doyle, a leadoff triple. And this might expedite Pedro Borbon's presence in the game very quickly. Yastrzemski, the lefty, is up though, so they're going to let Gullett pitch to Yastrzemski. Infield is back. They'll give it the run to get the out. 1-3-5 again. We're going to the ballpark. That's a lot of 1-3-5s I've rolled. We're going back to the ballpark. Semi-big. It's still big. 1-6. Small ballpark, just clears left field foul pole for a home run. Other ballparks, it's a fly out to left. So, but in a lead die of 1, I don't think is a sacrifice fly. Let's see, runners hold. So even though it's, by the wording, it's a deep fly ball, the lead die says the runner has to hold. So that's the way we play it. I'm not going to read anything else into it. All right, here's Fisk. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? No. Remember, he lost all freshness. So we skipped that result. Is the batter a sad sack? No. It's a single. And that's going to score the run. It cuts the lead to 6-2. And I think that's going to do it for Mr. Gullett. So Gullett will leave. He's going to go 7 1/3. And Sparky, Captain Hook, will take the ball from him. And we will have new pitcher Pedro Bourbon to face Lynn. Bourbon will get the ace quality for coming in mid-inning. He's also a star with double control, so excellent qualities for Pedro Bourbon. So Bourbon is in. Now the result from that last hit was in blue, which would take us to the right now chart, but a pitching change overrides that. So we go straight to the normal chart for Fred Lynn. Fisk at first with 1 out. 1-4-6. Does the pitcher have flash? No, he does not have flash. Is the batter a champion? He's a semi-champion, but the sire die is blank. So it's a ground out to second on a lead die of 1. That's a double play. So how about that? The sire die cost him a hit, which also turned into a 4-6-3 double play. So Pedro Bourbon faces 1 batter and gets out of it. So we close the book on Gullett. He gives up 2 runs in 7 1/3 innings rather. And let's see how many hits he gave up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got him for 7 unofficially. Walks. Well, he did hit a batter. So I'm going to put that to the side. He did hit a batter. I don't believe he walked the pinch hitter Carbo, and that was it. That was his only walk. Strikeouts. 1. Didn't strike out very many. 1, 2, 3. I've only got him for 3 strikeouts. So usually he has more strikeouts than that. That's the line score on Gullett. And it is 7 1/3, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and a hit batter. So Bourbon, though, got him out of that with that double play. And it's a 6-2 game as we head to the bottom of the 8th. And actually, Bourbon is set to bat second this inning. So I think we're going to get a new pitcher. You're going to get Raleigh Eastwick in the bullpen. And he will come in and pitch the 9th, even though it's not a save situation. And we'll get a new pitcher for the... No, actually, Dick Pohl's going to stay in there for the Red Sox. He's semi-fresh, but he was effective. 1-2-3 inning last time up, so he will stay there. Reds will need a pinch hitter for Bourbon. And they will go, just for the heck of it, since they've got a 6-2 comfortable lead. They would normally bring in Dreesen to pinch hit. But we're going to bring in folk hero Ed Armbruster. So Ed Armbruster is going to pinch hit in this one. Ed Armbruster. And I promise you, if Geronimo gets on base to start the inning, we will have Armbruster bunt and see if there's any kind of chicanery with the bunt. But that's up to Geronimo. He's got to get on. 1-3-4. Gold catcher. Fisk is not a gold catcher. Champion. He's not a champion. It's outfield drama. Outfield drama. 3-6 on the outfield drama. Left fielder Stoic. No, Beniquez is not Stoic, so he will catch up to that fly ball for out number 1. And now Armbruster is up, and we're not going to have him bunt now, obviously, because nobody's on base. But he's going to pinch hit against Dick Pohl. 2-3-4, nobody's on base. He's not the hot batter because he's a pinch hitter. So he's going to pop it up to third. So Armbruster, 2 quick outs. And that will take us to Pete Rose. 4-6-6 control pitcher. Dick Pohl does not have control because the side eye is a blank, which is good because he would have given up a hit. Home run king or slugger strikes out. He's not either one. So it's a difficult grounder to the infielder of our choice. We'll say he grounds to Doyle to end the inning. So that's going to do it for the Reds. We go to the top of the 9th, last chance for the Red Sox. And there's your line score, 6-2 as we head to the 9th. And it'll be Eastwick, Raleigh Eastwick on. Bourbon only faced 1 batter, got a double play out of it, so he gets credited for 2/3 of an inning. And now Petrocelli will lead things off. It'll be Petrocelli, Evans, and Burleson, and a pinch hitter if anybody gets on. Rick Miller picked up a bat. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, he just came into the game, so he's fresh. It's a line out to second. Joe Morgan puts it away, 1 down. Reds 2 outs away from taking a 3-2 lead in the series by winning 3 in a row. All at home. Here's Evans. The home team has held serve. 5-5-6. Is he an ace? He's a semi-ace. The side die says no. Sad sack? No. It's a double for Dewey Evans. So Dewey Evans with a 1-out double. Don't count the Sox out yet. Here's Burleson. 2, 3, 4. Are the runs on base? Yes, there are. We got plate drama. Plate drama for the Red Sox. Or the Reds. 3-4. Wild pitcher. No, he's not wild. So it's just going to be a strike, and we're going to the umpire chart because that's in orange. With the runner at second, the umpire chart. 3-4. Questionable umpire at second. Second base umpire. Art France is respected. He is not questionable. If he was questionable, it would be line out, runner called out at second despite missed tag for a double play. Other umpires rule runner safe. So it's a line out, but the runner does not get doubled off because the umpire was not in a questionable status. So France made the right call. There was no double play. So the inning and the game continues because there was not a line out double play. But now we're at the pitcher spot, and it'll be Rick Miller. Rick Miller, the final.